Are you building the right relationships? Let's all think together this week. And I want you to all to think really, really hard on this one. And I want you to think about the relationships you have with your clients. Because I believe this, the right relationships, the right client relationships, and connections are going to drive you real results. The right, the right client relationships, they're going to significantly, and I mean significantly, impact your overall well being and success, which is going to yield you long term sales sustainability. It's the quality. Please hear me out on this, everybody. And by the way, thank you for hanging out with me this week. It's the quality of your client relationships that will determine the quality of your sales life. Allow me to repeat that one again. This is for all of you that are sitting in the back row. The quality of your client relationships determines the quality of your sales life. Your best. I want y'all to think about this for a moment. Your best relationships that you have with your clients right now aren't just mere connections. These relationships are multipliers to improve every facet of your sales career. Because where would you be without your clients? Think about that together with me this week. How often do you find yourself exhausted, drained, trying to save difficult relationships while neglecting the good ones that you have? What relationships are you focusing on? Oh, well, here's what I want us to do. Let's all take a few moments, and I want us to reflect on which client relationships bring you the most joy and prosperity. Make a list. Make a list of these individuals. And here's what I want you to do. Double down on the relationship. As simple as that. Authentic relationships combined with meaningful value, which is the two legs and the two pillars that form the first part of the trust formula in selling in a post-trust world, will yield you monumental results. Mark Boyer once said this, to quote Mark, "You can tell how often a person thinks of you by how often they tell you they think of you." Here's the question. How often are you? Now I want us to think about this. How often are you sharing with your clients that you've been thinking of them? Not just when you want to sell them something, and I know that one hurts, but how often are you sharing with your clients that you've been thinking of them? Interesting, isn't it? Here's what I do know, and here's what I want to emphasize with each and every one of you. Real relationships, real meaningful relationships drive real meaningful value. The question for all of you out there, are you developing the right kind of client relationships? Now I'm going to leave that one for each and every one of you to think about. And as I leave you this week, I'm going to leave you with a book I read this year. I'm a big fan of Mark Batterson. And I read this book this year called Win the Day. And it's 7 daily habits to help you stress less and accomplish more. But there's a relational quote I want everyone to follow along with me that was in the book. And here's the quote. Your relational behaviors are perfectly designed to achieve the relational results you're getting. Your relational behaviors are perfectly designed to achieve the relational results you're getting. This week, think about that quote. You all have choices. The choice I'd like for you to think about is, are you developing the right kind of client relationships? A huge, huge thank you to everybody out there who has been waving the flag, who has been singing Selling from the Heart, who's been waving the flag on selling in a post-stress world. Together, all of us are making a difference in raising the bar in the sales profession. I'm here to help eradicate all the empty suits that are plaguing the sales profession, because I do know this: your clients and your future clients, they'd rather connect to and do business with a sales professional who sells from the heart, as opposed to a sales rep who is a mere empty suit. Have an amazing week.